of the powerful things of our move into On Campus On Record was this whole unified calendar. That's one of the main features we were after. I'm looking at it now via the calendar option in the main menu bar. You can see down the left-hand side, there's a special assignment calendar, so all the assignments from all the courses I teach would be there. There is my teaching schedule, games and practices, and then this generic class events, which we'll talk about later. What I'd like to do today is make sure you know how to see various calendars in Google. So the first thing we're going to do is import your teaching schedule into your Google Calendar. The way you need to do this for any calendar to see it in Google is you need to access the RSS feed. So I'm going to click on the RSS feed and then go over to individual filter calendars. From here, it's the schedule that I want. So I'm going to right click so I can get the link address. Everything happens via the link address. And what you need to understand is that once you have the link address, there are two different things you can do. One of the things is just get a feed into your Google Calendar. And what that means is that as the calendar changes in On Campus and in the GreenRoom, it actually changes live in your Google Calendar, but it doesn't mark you as being busy. So people can still try to book you. So a good use for the feed would be something like the school calendar. The other option is to have the calendar embed into your Google Calendar, and that's what you want to do for your teaching schedule so it shows when you're busy. Either way, I need the link address. So I've copied it. I'm going to cancel out of here. Now that I've got the link copied, the first thing I want to show you is how to actually embed it in your Google Calendar. So in my browser, I'm going to go to a new tab, and I'm going to paste in the address of the calendar. Really long, really ugly. The key here is to change that first part from where it says webcal to HTTP. So I'm going to the very beginning. I'm taking the long way. There it is. As soon as I change it to HTTP, it then wants to download it, which is exactly what we want. So I'm going to download it to my desktop just for the purpose of this video. And it's called Cal Export. Once it's downloaded, I can go into my Google Calendar. So here I am. I'm going to go to Plus and import a calendar. I'm going to select the file, and there's my Cal Export, and I'm going to click Open. Then you need to choose which calendar to add it to. So I'm actually, for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to put it into my demo calendar and import. This may take varying amount of times depending on how much stuff you have in your calendar. The calendar that I imported only had 121 items. I can click OK. Now I'm going to go back, take a look at my demo calendar, and there you can see all the events from my schedule. So everything that was light green, so light green, light green, light green, now appears in gray on my calendar in Google. And I'm marked as busy. So that's a very convenient way of bringing the calendar in. Again, you're going to go up to the RSS feed, this little arc thing that almost looks like a Wi-Fi signal on its side. Go to your individual feeds and click on the ones you want. So the other thing I might want is games practices. So again, I'm going to right click, copy the link, and then paste it in to a new tab. So I'm going to try this, except I'm going to do a feed this time. Instead of embedding it in my calendar, I'm going to do a feed. So I'm going to copy the link address, and I'm going to jump into my Google Calendar. And again, I'm going to go to Plus, and I'm going to do From URL. And that will put, as I said, a live feed into your Google Calendar. Click Add Calendar. And what that means is that as the events change in that calendar, which is managed through On Campus, it will change on my Google Calendar. So I'm going to go back, and it's going to have a really weird address. It's going to say webcal. There it is. There's my webcal, and I happen to know, I'm going to change the color here to make it more obvious, that mauve color. I happen to know grade 3 soccer, there we go, has a game on the 27th. So as the on-campus calendar changes, so will this. But again, the disadvantage of this is that this does not mark me as busy. When I import it into my own personal calendar, it will mark it as busy. So that's why you might want to do an embed as opposed to an import. So that is a quick walkthrough of the two different ways of bringing information in from the on-campus on-record calendar into your Google Calendar. As always, if you have any questions about this, please don't hesitate to contact me, and I hope you have a great day.